I like that energy. You want it again. So please let us calculate our risk. Okay. So please, in this class, the most important thing.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the second phase. All right, some of you will be wondering which one is second phase again? That's because we already had some live trading somewhere. For those that were there, you probably would be aware of that. And a couple of us made some profit, but then I discovered something. Not everybody actually takes some trades that we're giving out, and I'm wondering why? All right, so just a second, we're going to be starting. All right, so I've seen a couple of reasons why some of you didn't trade. Some said, I have not started trading. I have enough fun, but afraid to start. Wow. All right, I quite understand. Then someone else says, I'm having enough fun. You don't have enough fun in your account. Okay. I quite understand. Okay, but what about those people that have enough funds, but I guess in the afternoon, during the news, we gave out currency pairs. Okay, we gave out currency pairs. So, because I want to know, because now the retracement is going to be starting soon. All right. So I want to find out what the challenge could be, why some of us might not want to enter some trades. So I want to find out what could be the issue. So if I know, I will be able to know exactly how to how to help out. Okay, that's actually what I'm asking, not for any reason. If the reasons are similar, I probably might find a way out. Okay. 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 You said US 100 didn't sell, and nobody said US 100 was okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I think that should be all right. I think that should be all. I don't like currency pairs. Me neither. But sometimes you don't really need to like currency pairs, but your capital should uh a capital should determine which you should trade actually. And of course, the one that you have full information about too. Okay. All right. So I think I've gotten quite a number. All right. So first of all, some of you said you're looking out for a good strategy you're looking out to master some strategies before jumping into the trading. Okay. And that is a good one. But the truth is that this particular live session, it is not for strategies. Okay. It is actually the time that we're going to be using the strategies that we already know to try out this. Okay. So it's actually where we're going to be implementing some of the strategies that we already know, but it's not where we teach how to use the strategies. So if you're people some few persons said looking out for strategies. If you're looking out for strategies, trust me, this might not be the best class to do that. We have a couple of strategy classes that we normally hold, like the indices mastery, where we teach you how to you can actually master the indices and the rest of them. That is where, and also teach you some strategies to be adopting. So those are some of the kind of meetings that you should be attending. Okay, because this is live trading session. So I expect most people that should be here should be those that are already trading, or have traded, that understands the rudiments, that knows how to play some trades. And maybe you're not very much good with your analysis, but of course you can play some trades. So we can always analyze the market together. Then you can monitor the trade going. All right. Okay. So okay, so some few other persons said that you don't trade currency pairs. Perfect. Now, even if you don't trade currency pairs, we also give out, like this afternoon during the VIP live audition. Some person said because they don't have money. Now, I'm not talking about this one that we normally hold from 2 o'clock. I'm talking about the one that we held that started by 1:15 p.m. All right, for the CPI. All right, that's what I'm actually talking about, and it's for VIP. So I'm wondering, how come you're a VIP client and you don't have fund in your account? Okay, a VIP client that does not have fund in his account, I don't know. Or maybe once a VIP, right? There's always a VIP. If that is the case, fine. But then it was mostly for those that have a balance of 1 million naira and above. So that's actually why it was made that way. And the instruments were carefully selected to give them some profit. Okay, said you made, oh wow, nice one. Okay, and some persons, I'm not denying it. Some persons actually traded currency pairs and they made some profit, because I know that some of those currency pairs were actually shared across. Okay, but then I just said all this to say this. The most important part is actually the one that has happened, which is the CPI. CPI was volatile, especially on 5 minutes time frame. So if you're using 5 minutes time frame, you would have made some profit. And some of the analysis that were even done were done on 15 minutes. So, and almost all of them took profit. So this is actually an opportunity that you have to make some good profit. Do you understand? This is the opportunity. Now, CPI only comes out once in a month. And that once in a month, it is an opportunity for you as a trader. I have to be honest with you. It's an opportunity that you have to make some really good profit for yourself. Do you understand? Some of these fundamentals, I know that you probably would have had some experiences with fundamentals and the rest, and you feel like, oh, fundamental is not a thing for me. But trust me, fundamental is also something that you can use. Once you understand some of the strategies that we use, we also shared what's it called? Ways of trading the CPI even before the news came out. It was shared. So if you actually got that and you were able to take advantage of that, you would have made some profit. At least all the excesses that you had this week would have been covered. Okay. Now, I am saying all these things so that you would know that it is no longer a game as before. All right. We're taking drastic actions to make sure that every single person follows up with every single thing that we're doing. And you have to make money. That's a simple thing. Because one of the things that is going to keep you motivated, one of the things that is going to keep you active, one of the things that is going to keep you joining my class, which I want you to keep joining, is that you are making some profit. Okay, you never knew about it. It was actually for VIP. So if you're not aware of the class, it's possible that you are not a VIP client, because I know most VIP clients are actually aware of the meeting. Okay, you said you're a VIP and you still not aware of it. Are you sure you checked your WhatsApp? Well, I can't doubt you, all right? So my apologies. Okay. All right, so let's leave this the pep talks and head into the business. All right, so let's go to the business of today. I was also saying all those things because I needed more persons to join in. I am very much sorry. I'm a VIP, but I'm not aware. How come you are not aware? All right, we'll get that set up. So let's make some profit together now. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the fundamentals that came out and also how it actually affected the market. We had like this is CPI, and CPI came out. CPI yearly data came out positive, and the CPI monthly data came out neutral, and the core CPI came out neutral. So how come it was against dollar? How come it was against dollar? In as much as the CPI came out, now look at it here. All right. So the CPI yearly data, that is the CPI year in, year out, came out 3.2, which is negative, less than the forecast of 3.3%. And of course, the core CPI also for month to month also came out neutral, which is 0.2, as I projected 0.2, and as I previous 0.2. And that's the core CPI. Then the CPI also monthly data also came out negative, as at previous 0.2 and as forecast 0.2. So it actually came out 0.2. All right. So that actually gives us the details that every single trade that actually came out today all came out against dollar. Then look at the last one here. The unemployment claims that also came out with the same time also came out negative. So do you now see the reason why dollar actually sold? Do you see why dollar actually sold? Because of all this data. Now, the truth is that because most of the data that actually came out are kind of a long-term data, but the CPI came out neutral. Don't be expecting a very long sell for dollar. Don't expect a very long sell for dollar. All right. Don't expect a very long sell for dollar. Do you understand? Okay. Now, so let's go back to our chart and now see how we can actually, since the move, most likely the move is already, of course, the move has already gone far. So now it is, the question is that, when do we start trading the retracement? When do we start trading the retracement? Now, you can actually start up trading the retracement right about now, okay? So because I feel that the market has actually done a lot, and of course, we're actually looking out for the market actually having a little bit of a push up, all right? And I told you that because of most of the neutral trades that came out, the move is not going to last for a very long time. So the retracement is actually in progress already. So for anybody that actually wants to take advantage of the move, yeah, you can actually take advantage of the current retracement that is already going on in the market. And but not all the instruments have started retracing. So you don't just jump into all the, especially US 2000, of course. US 2000 has already started retracing. US 100 is not fully in session. I won't advise anybody to enter a sell on US 100 yet. Yeah, let's go to 5 minutes time frame on US 100 and just confirm. Yeah, I would not advise anybody to enter a sell on US 100, not until price gets below this particular consolidation, maybe to somewhere around this price level. Let me just delete these other ones. Okay. All right. Until price gets to 15298.00. So once it gets to that point, you can actually follow up with the retracement. But for now, just a little bit of a hold on US 100 before following it up. But for US 2000, yes, you can actually take advantage of the retracement that is currently going on with US 2000. So for US 2000, yes, you can go ahead with a sell on it. Now, remember that it's basically for the retracement, right? It's basically for the retracement. That is what you can take advantage of. But for US 100, don't trade it yet. Allow price to get to this point before following the retracement process. And of course, the same thing goes with US 30. Okay, US 30, yes, the retracement is also what is it called? Active. US 100. So US 30 retracement is also active. So you can still go ahead and follow the retracement that is already going on. All right, so you get that. All right. So now let's quickly take a look at the dollar index. Now, I was just talking about the retracement part. Now, looking at dollar index, what do you think? You could tell that dollar index has already started pushing back up, right? It actually fought bravely, and I'm looking at it to actually still have a little bit of a further buy that is on dollar index. So if dollar index is going to buy, it means that every other trade that is actually associated with dollar most likely is going to be buying. But then the best time to take up any single position, especially during this kind of fundamental, is by 2:30. We know that 2:30 is actually the opening or the beginning of a particular move. All right, it's already the beginning of a particular move. All right. So with that in mind, knowing that as at this time, the market is trying to find a particular direction. Now, I'm saying that I actually said that before. I think last week when there was a fundamental that came out, I also told you that the best time to trade the retracement is, especially for if a news comes out by 1 p.m. or by 1:30, all right, you can just play around the whole process. But the best time to actually enter a concrete retracement trade is by 2:30. Now, why is it the best time to enter it? Is because 2:30 is actually the opening session of the US. So because the is the opening session of the US, you can just you should be rest assured that the volatility is now going to come up with the whole move. All right, the volatility is going to be coming out together. So with that in mind, I would advise that the best option is for you to just play around the whole system until it is time to enter the trade, which is by 2:30. All right, which is by 2:30. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I had to, just a second. Okay. All right, now, like I was saying, let me repeat what I said earlier on. I said that the best option is, especially for all the trades, is to hold on, especially when there is a news by 1:30. All right, follow the news till around 1:40, 1:50. Then the market might want to retrace a little bit. Now you can follow all those. All right, but then if you want to find out the next direction of the market, if it is going to continue with the retracement or it's going to be continuing with the trend, you have to hold on to 2:30. And I told you the reason why you have to do that is because the 2:30 is actually the opening time of the US session. It is the opening time of the US session. Because now, if you follow this particular market, it's going to sell maybe to this point. But once it's 2:30, the probability of it reversing is going to be there, or the probability of it continuing towards that direction is going to be there. And one cannot just tell, one cannot just tell that, oh, this particular market is going to totally cut out. Like I told you that US 2000 is coming down. Yes, US 2000 is coming down to this point. Yes, but once it's 230, this probability of the market having a different dynamics, the probability of it having a different change, all right? US 30 also, I told you that it's going to be coming down, right? All right, but then most likely by 230, there is going to be a volatility and it might be changing the direction of the market. So the best option is always to hold on a little bit till that time. Okay, just hold on to that time. And which time is that? 230. Once it's 230, you are clearly going to be seeing the direction. And let me tell you something also. Any direction that you see by 230 is going to move like that till 4 p.m. Now, does it happen like that every time? No, this is mostly during major fundamentals. The fundamentals I'm talking about is NFP and basically CPI. NFP and basically CPI. All right, I don't know if you got that. NFP and basically CPI. So that is the best way to trade on it. Okay, that is the best way to trade on both of them. NFP and basically CPI. Okay, now with that in mind, okay, it's already 2:20. So in the next 10 minutes, all right, of course, like I said, US 2000 is still going to be selling till that time. So with that in mind, let's focus on currency pairs and then come back to the indices by once it's 2:30, then follow the direction. All right, so with that, let's go to Euro USD and on 5 minutes time frame. All right, now Euro USD, it's still going to push up. Okay, Euro USD is still going to buy. Now, so if you want to actually enter any position on Euro USD, yeah, you can actually go on a buy, all right, at the current market price, and then take your profit at price 1.10407. So for Euro USD today, it's still going to be a buy. It's still going to be a buy for Euro USD. I actually see it still pushing up. Now, if you check Euro USD on 1 hour time frame, of course, I know that is a fundamental period, but then it got to this point, then made some couple of adjustments. So this particular sell, it's going to retrace before any further sell directives. I know here is a verified resistance, no doubt. Here is a verified resistance, and everybody's actually expecting it to have a kind of a bearish momentum, especially at this point. But then there is something you should understand about bearish trades. The retracement that is happening here is going to be that of a buy, especially if you're using a smaller time frame. But if you want to trade on it on a bigger time frame, all right, if you want to trade on it on a bigger time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame like we're looking at right now, go ahead and sell Euro USD. I don't know if you got that. If you're looking at smaller time frame like 5 minutes time frame, you can buy Euro USD. Don't stay long on the trade. But if you're looking at a general direction, which is on a bigger time frame, yes, you can actually sell Euro USD. Now, reason is because look at this region where Euro USD is. It is a perfect resistance. Price has gotten to this point a couple of times and is unable to break above it. So we're expecting a little bit of a retracement from here, at least push it down a little bit and get to this point. So the question is that what if you take up the two positions, will you make money? Yes, you will make money. If you take both the buy and the sell, you make money. But generally, you are going to be making more money from selling, which is just between here and here. Now, the only time you should buy if you're using 1 hour time frame is when price goes above this particular region. All right. Now, the question is that which is it going to be doing more of? You already saw that the news that came out from the US came out negative, right? The news came out negative. So it is already obvious that the US market is going to be doing more of a sell today. The dollar index is going to be doing more of a sell. Reason is because almost all the news came out negative. And the only one that didn't go so bad is just the CPI result, which was neutral. All right. So you had 2 negative trades and 2 neutral trades. None of them came out positive. So with that in mind, dollar would not be doing perfectly well for the remaining part of the day. But for this afternoon, like I said, you can actually go ahead with a sell, take your profit at price 1.10092. I already called that earlier on. But once it gets here, enter the buy. Once price gets here, you can now follow up with the buy. But for immediate entry for this instrument, you can actually go ahead with a sell, then take your profit at this region. Then once price start retracing from here, you can buy back from that region. So for now, a sell on Euro USD. Take your profit at price 1.10092. Now, going down to my favorite instrument, USD JPY. JPY also had a massive crash. JPY also had a massive crash, no doubt about that. JPY had a massive crash. So with that in mind, I'll be going in for a buy. All right. Most people were actually looking at what's it called, JPY to actually gain strength today, but then JPY has actually been a word on their own, as it's not really been doing well. So for USD JPY, yeah, you can actually go ahead with a buy on this particular instrument. I know it's currently on a verified resistance, but I see it actually pushing higher than where it is currently. So for USD JPY, I'll be going in for a buy. Don't stay long on the buy. All right, my take profit for this particular buy might actually extend up to 144.260. Remember the time I told you that this instrument is heading to 144, right? Now it's currently on 144. All right, it's currently on 144. So you should have actually taken advantage of this particular trade all along. All right. Sometime 2 weeks ago, I told you that it's headed to 144. And the thing is that it will still move to 145. That is the simple truth. This instrument, because look at the highest point it got to earlier on was actually at around that 144. All right. Oh, sorry, 143, and now he's on 144. So he's headed to 145. So if you're still a fan of this instrument and you still want to follow up the trade, still go ahead with it because it's going to 145. So like I said, for USD JPY, you can go ahead and take advantage of the buy. Our take profit for the buy is at 144.260. 144.260. That is where USD JPY is headed to. So for USD JPY, you can go ahead with a buy. And I told you for Euro USD, sell, take your profit at price 1.10092. Then from that point, you buy back from there. And USD JPY is a buy also, and take it all the way to 144.260. I hope you're already in a trade on that particular one. And GBP USD, you can actually go ahead with a sell on GBP USD, and that is the retracement. Now, the retracement is actually massively going on in currency pairs. All right, currency pairs is having more of the massive volatility for this particular instrument. And I told you that, of course, I told you that you should sell US 2000, right? Okay, perfect. US 2000 has already gotten to our take profit. Yeah. For the person asking for US 2000 TP, where it is actually is actually the take profit point, which is that price 1943.8. It has already gotten to that point, so you can go ahead and close your US 2000. All right. So GBP USD, like I said, it is still going to sell. So if you're not yet in a trade on GBP USD, you can actually go ahead with a sell on GBP USD. You can go ahead with the sell on GBP USD. Okay. Somebody's asking for gold. I told you to sell gold, so you should have come on now at where it is. It has already sold massively well. I believe you should already be on profit for gold. So of course you can actually go ahead and close it. The only one I told you not to enter immediately was US 100. But I said for US 2000, US 30 and gold, I told you to go ahead and sell it. But of course, you can also decide your take profit on those ones. So I said for GBP USD, you can actually GBP USD is still going in for a sell. All right, GBP USD will still be going in for a sell. So you can take advantage of the sell position that is still going on. Yes, it will still sell. GBP USD will still sell. But once it's 229, you should exit all your trades. Once it's 229, it means that in the next 2 minutes or in the next 1 minute, you should be exiting your trade, or let's say within the next 2 minutes, you should round up all your trades. You should wrap up all your trades, because that is now where the new session is going to be starting, and I expect some good volatility, right? I expect some good volatility. So for GBP USD, yes, I'll still be going in for a sell on this particular instrument. I'll still be going in for a sell on this particular instrument. So for AUD, that's for AUD USD. Yes, for AUD USD, I'll be going in for a sell on this instrument too. I'll be going in for a sell on this instrument. Remember, of course, for a long-term trade, we're already on a sell on this particular instrument. But then, of course, because of the negative news from US, it's actually pushed up. But for this instrument, if you're on a sell on it, yes, we are still in motion. We're still in sell on this particular trade. Okay, now that actually brings us to this particular session. That is going to be the end for currency pairs. So let's take a look at, okay, perfect. Euro USD is at the take profit point that we gave out. So for now, we're now going to be looking at for a further buy, right? Actually, once it gets to this point, you should now be considering a buy. So please, you can, for USD or Euro USD is now going to be, we're going to be considering a further buy from where it is right now. USD JPY also has gotten to take profit point within this region. Then, of course, GBP USD is still going all the way down. But then let's now consider gold and the rest of the instruments. So coming down to gold right now, if you check gold, gold has actually been having a massive downward push. And this is on 5 minutes time frame. Now, the question is that, is it going to continue? And the answer is yes. So for a gold, you can still go ahead with a sell on gold. Go ahead with a sell on US30. Yeah, US30 is still going in for a further sell. All right. Let's say US100 also is a sell, like we said earlier on. You can now sell US100. Okay, I never gave you an entry for US100. So for US100, you can sell US100. All right. You can sell US100 and you can sell gold. You can sell US100 and you can sell gold. Then for US2000, yes, we're still continuing with the sell on US2000. So for US2000, just follow up with the sell, go all the way down. Now for US30, yes, even though it's trying to push up a little bit, I'm going to be setting up a sell. All right, I'll be setting up a sell on US30 rather. But you can set up a stop loss for the sell at price 35441, 35441. All right, once it gets to that point, follow the buy. But I personally, I would not want to follow a buy on US30. But for gold, I'm selling gold. We're already on good profit for gold. US100, I'm actually selling my US100. And also US2000, I'm also going in for a sell on those ones. So that is basically that. So for today, I will not be taking up any trade on agro commodities. I will not be taking up any trade on agro commodities because we've actually been having some consolidating processes for agro commodities. So for agro commodities, we've been having some consolidating processes. So I would not just want to jump into a trade on this until when the consolidation is all over. The only trade I probably might want to enter might be on soybean. Okay, it might be on soybean, but I would not be taking up any single trade for agro commodities. Okay, so for gold, I believe you should already be on profit for gold. And other currency pairs, yeah, I believe you should have also made some profit from other currency pairs, right? All right, so that is basically all. Follow up the retracements, and then you should be able to make some good profit going forward. Just hold on some of the trades that you're on, okay? Just a little bit of calming, okay? All right, so that is basically all. And okay, for US30, I told you that US30, if it goes above here, 35441, you should end up your trade. Please, for US30, or for the buy, don't enter a buy on US30. You might not decide to enter the sell, but don't jump into a buy until it has comfortably gone above this region. All right, but then looking at it with my ADX is actually giving us a further buy. ADX on US30 is giving us a further buy. Yes, okay, fine. US30, there is a proven resistance around it, so I wouldn't want to jump into the buy. So for US30, you can enter a buy from price. Yeah, this particular point is better. Enter a buy on US30 at price 35529. 35529 is a perfect entry for US30. All right, 35529 is a perfect entry for the buy, and take your profit at 35579. 35579. Now there is a verified resistance where it is. That's why I told you don't enter a buy. Don't jump into a buy. Yeah. Don't enter into a buy until it goes above this particular region. So you can go once it gets here and enter. You can set up a buy pending at price 35529, and then take your profit at price 35579. I hope that is that. So I told you US100 is a buy, sorry, is a sell rather. So for those of you that are I hope nobody actually entered the buy. So for US 2000 also is also a sell, and I hope nobody entered a buy. For gold is already a sell. So, but for US 30, I told you don't jump into a buy also. I hope nobody also did. Okay, I hope nobody did. All right, so that is that for today, and we're going to be seeing tomorrow, the same time, same link. All right, you're going to be getting the link, and going forward, anytime we're having a live session, both for the VIPs and the rest of them, especially during the fundamentals, you will be sure to know about it. All right, you will definitely know about it. And for those of you that are VIPs that didn't know about today's zone, it's okay. All right, it's okay. I didn't say you should buy US 2000, all right? I said a US 2000, I'm going in for a sell. I don't know if you enter the buy on it. I don't know, but I am actually going in for a sell on US 2000. I hope you understand that now. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me today. And we're going to be seeing same time tomorrow, same link. All right, by 2 p.m. We're going to be using 2 p.m. All right. Have a lovely afternoon.